get ready for it. Good evening to everybody. My name is Avinanda Ghosh. I am the CIO of Agriculture Insurance Company of India Ltd. I'm sure, except sir sitting at the back, nobody else knows me. And I'm also almost sure that very few people will know our company. The reason is that we are not in the urban space at all. Sir was saying that most of us are working mostly in the urban area. I am rather proud to tell you that we insure 2.5 crore farm holdings per annum out of 11.9 crore farm holdings, that's 16%. And 2.5 crore farmers, of which 86% are small and marginal farmers. So we are very, very much in the rural space. I'll talk about our technology project. We are a small company, 270 people, from the chairman to the chauffeur. We've got 17 offices, about 10-15 each, but we're covering 2.41 crore. It's a ratio of about 1 employee to about 1 lakh clients, and that merits mention. This is the name of our technology project, which has made this impossibility possible. It's a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale from India. Annapurna, as you know, literally means the goddess of bounty, and that is what we wish for all the farmers of our country. Farmers, they feed us like a mother feeds children, and therefore they are the ones whom we are proud to serve. Let's have a look at our operations, scale of operations, very quickly. 2 crore 42 lakh farmers is the size of the Australian population. As far as land is concerned, we insure Germany. The risk that we undertake is the GDP of a country called Madagascar. And the premium that we take in is equal to the annual budget of Guyana. So what's been our vision? Are we there in the rural space just for farmers? What has been a long-term goal? And why did we take up this Annapurna project? I won't say much and let the slide do the talking. Huge figures. India is a land of huge figures. I can tell you Annapurna has won awards all across the world. Not so much because we merit it, we do merit it, but not because, we are so great but we always beat everyone else in terms of figures. We have about 30 years of crop data for every taluka in the country, and about 70 crops, twice a year, 2 seasons. We have weather data of 100 years simulated over 12 parameters of weather. Figures I could go on and on and on, and nobody would come close in crop insurance space. So these have been our constraints. That's why Annapurna. Are we doing commerce or are we doing service? That's a very intriguing question. We do the business, we improve the top line, the bottom line, our network is strengthened to enable us to do further business. But on the other hand, who are we doing the business for? The poorest and the remotest farmer. So then again, are we doing business? Or are we doing social service? I leave it to your wisdom, I leave it to your collective conscience to decide the answer. Our corporate vision and mission are as follows. And as you can see, it blends into the fabric of our company, AIC, Agriculture Insurance Company. So now, you've seen the scale of our operations. Have a look at the scale of our challenges. What kind of challenges did we face when we embarked on our technology project? First, the business process challenge. Our business is not the same as other general insurance. We are unique. The way we conduct this business, 270 people insuring 2.4 crore farmers, it cannot be done on an individual policy basis, which motor insurances, health insurances, etc. do. When you take insurance coverage, the crop doesn't even exist. It's not like your motor car. It's not like your body for which you are taking medical insurance. The crop is not there. So how do you assess the sum insured? There is no peril which will trigger a loss event. It's not as if there will be a thunderstorm and we rush there to assess the loss. No. We have to work backwards. Lesser than expected yield. What we do is, in every small taluka or gram panchayat, we give a guaranteed yield, which is again scientifically and actuarially calculated. And if the yield this year is less than that of the average of last 5 years, then we take it that there's been a loss. And every farmer in that area growing that crop is compensated. Therefore, coverage is individual, but claims assessment is area-based. The challenge has many faces. The agroeconomic challenge. Farmers are poor. We have 119 agroclimatic zones in the country which give different risk profiles. There is the product pricing challenge. If you make the product more individualistic, you have to service them more, it costs more, price goes up, farmer cannot afford it. How do you balance? The business model challenge. As I told you, there is no crop to insure when you do the insurance. How do you arrive at a sum insured? The claims management challenge is very important. All over the country, harvests happen at the same time. And all the assessments of loss have to be done in a span of say 15 days, all across the country, all across the crops. Imagine the kind of number of people you would need, the army that you would need. But we have only 270. We do it through the governmental channels, of course. Administrative challenge, again, 270 people and 2.4 crore farmers. You have to write their policies, you have to underwrite them, you have to service them, you have to pay the claims to their bank accounts. And last but certainly not the least is the technology challenge. The diverse needs, the diverse requirements, all have to be fitted into a single technology solution. $330 million hectares of land space, Germany. Out of 138 million, 118 million are small and marginals. 86% of them. 1,500 US dollars. That's the average income of a farmer family. They are expected to do crop insurance, pay premiums. 27 state governments we have to deal with. The solution. I'll go through it very short. We've got a product stack. We've got a 360-degree application rounding off, covering every administrative business needs. And they are on diverse products. You find Oracle, SaaS, TCS Banks is the core, Microsoft, some are bespoke, developed. Our system architecture is a 3-level pyramid, which is the industry standard. The data tag, look at our databases, huge number. And of course, finally the presentation tab. Security. I am very proud to say that our company has won many security awards simply because our solution has got a 3-level ring, security ring. The host level, which is our machine level. The network LANs. And finally the perimeter going into the cloud. And what has all this impacted? What has been the fruits of that? Let's see. I won't give you any figures as such, but you can see the curve to get a visual impression of how we have increased the coverage, number of farmers increased. How many more farmers have we included financially into the crop insurance fold? How much area has been brought under crop insurance? The curves go up, they are in million hectares. How much risks have we taken on ourselves? The curve is steep. We've taken on more and more risks as we have matured as a company. The gross premium has really shot up, and we are certainly making profits, increasing our bottom lines, but as a policy, we don't distribute our profits. It all goes to increase our net worth. How many farmers benefited? If you see a downward slide, it's because the claims for this year have not yet been fully settled. It will ultimately go up. So what have we learned? For such projects, mission mode projects as these, what are our takeaways? How do we get into the next level? We have to do a solution management. If the base is not strong, then you can't do a solution. I mean, then the solution will be, half-baked. It has to fit into the jigsaw puzzle. Technology management, diverse products, all integrated, everything fitting into a snug hole. Tender management. We in India were doing the government, you know how complicated a tender is. And thereafter the vendor management. Change management, getting into the minds of the users who are used to the old things is a very difficult proposition. And also the management of the management, our board and the ministry, to convince them, return on investment, cost benefit analysis, all these have been learnings and takeaways. Thank you very much.